Ba-dum-ba-ba-ba, the death trap, the death trap.
Welcome.
You're gonna do
it.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Dude, come on.
That's like terrible for like radio and listeners.
I know, but we needed them to know how little we professional.
No.
I think it's a good start.
I was literally gonna come into this one so in a good mood and like, hey, wow. All right, go ahead.
That ruined your move.
Yep.
That ruined your move.
Yep. Do whatever it is you do.
Lame.
Yep. This is the Briggs episode.
Lame.
There you go. You guys get 42 minutes of this. Go ahead, talk.
You're ruining the podcast.
You're ruining the podcast.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
You're not good at it. You're not able to do
as good at it.
What I do.
I'm not as good at it. No, I did. I just wanted to throw a fake because listen, I didn't tell you about this. You grew
up with a brother. You should be able to do this.
No, my brother and I don't. Like, my brother and I literally, like, fist fought each other.
So did we.
No, I'm talking about, like, we didn't, like, I don't know, like,
how do you start the fist fight? Somebody throws a punch without this first?
One time I literally, is that what you're trying to do, is, like, escalate it to a fist fight? Is that what you're saying, is we should fist fight, like brothers?
I was just having fun, and then you got real butthurt.
No, I did not.
You did.
I'm not gonna let a man call me butthurt. Now you are. Now you are trying to like fight me. I don't understand. I don't get what the bit. Like, you just want me to like just start whooping the fuck out of you and like prove a point that I have a temper. Like your point would be that I have a temper, and that would be well proven.
No, dude, you're being real chill right now.
It would be real documented. Yeah,
you're being like so chill.
Yeah, there you go. That's what you get for like. I said we were over there 2 feet away, and I said I know how I'm going to start the podcast, and I was going to come in so hot.
Okay, fine. Let's start it over then.
No, go ahead.
Wow.
Let's do your bit.
That's the bit already.
This is your bit?
Yeah.
Good.
I think it's probably the best bit we've done on the podcast. Probably the best bit that's ever been done on any podcast in the history of podcasts.
Probably when all things are said and done, it'll probably be top 5, and I'll eat shit on this one.
Yeah. Tom Segura, take notes, and also eat my butt.
Dude, he broke his arm for fame and leg.
Dude,
anyway.
It is weird that what like really popped him into stardom, right?
That's not what popped him into stardom.
I don't know.
I was like, that
shooting from the hip, brother.
I think it it was like at a very good time because it was like right like when pandemic was ending, so like the tours were starting. So I think like once he recovered from that, then he shot off onto tour.
Is this
and just started ripping, dude. Yeah, dude, you look great.
I think it's allergies.
Nice.
That was actually a real question. You didn't even look, you piece of shit.
I'm just happy I don't have allergies.
I'm happy. The funniest thing you said is very professional on you. The funniest thing you've said is just, I'm not going to let a grown man call me butthurt.
Yeah, I don't understand that. Like, we're 2 grown-ups.
Dude,
you know what I mean? You're the captain. You're a captain and being like, that's what grown men are doing now. And then I come in and I'm like, all right, well, I guess we're grown men now. You know what I mean? It's like this is work for us. This is work for us. I fixed it. Oh.
Wow.
I know, yeah. I literally fixed that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, this is like work. And it was like 2 seconds into our shift. You just started it's like, this is a job, homie. And we show up and I'm on the clock and I'm trying to be in a good mood for the people because they deserve it. They do. They deserve it. I love them.
Do you know what this is the work equivalent of?
What's up?
Is me walking into the office and you going, what's up? And I go, oh, does somebody have a case of the Mondays? And then for the next 10 minutes, you just go, is that what we're saying now? That's what we fucking say on Mondays?
No, if I came in and said, hey, Sherry, and instead of like being able to say, hey, Sherry, you were like right there, hey, Sherry. And then I started talking again, and it'd be you. So I don't know if that's like Wednesday through Friday shit you just did.
You've got a case.
It is literally Monday.
So it sounds like you have a case of...
That's fine.
The Mondays?
I mean, yeah, if you want to like push someone's buttons and then be like, ha 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 ha, look, why are you mad? I intentionally pushed your buttons and wanted to do it like brotherly love, but even though knowing that leads to violence.
I think it's the beanie.
I think you're just, no.
Because you were chill and then you put the beanie on and it made your brain all squished and
no,
you upset.
You intentionally tried to upset me in the beginning of the thing and said you were, but I...
Take the beanie off. See what happens.
No, see, you're being insane. See, you're just trying to like make up for it. I don't care. I'll be mad 5 episodes in a row, dude.
Well, let's just can this episode.
Actually, I don't want to be mad. I do have things to talk about.
Yeah.
How was your week?
My week was okay.
Okay.
Just
How was your day?
Today was not fun.
Okay.
Work and everything was just, it's been a long day.
It's been a long day.
Yeah. I was in a bad mood, and then you were like, hey, let's continue this streak of people just being mad at Joe.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude. You had it coming.
I doubt it.
This is the week, by the way. What I wanted to tell you, what I want to do this week, and I still think we should because I think it'd be fun to
Both
do.
healthy this week, huge win for the podcast.
Yeah. We should make an episode that is all intentionally trying to get clips and reels out of it.
Jesus.
So, yeah. So, it'll start and I'll
That's
be
gonna
like,
suck to listen to.
what? Yeah, it's just going to be like intentionally doing like 1 minute bits in like 3 minutes. We'll do like 3 minutes worth of like talking about something, and then we'll clip that into like 30 to 45 seconds, and we'll just turn that out like 10 times over.
Just everything's a half cooked bit because it's a podcast, so it doesn't have to. You have to talk about something people like you know what I hate about Chick-fil-A? Why do they say my pleasure at Chick-fil-A? It's not even that good. The chicken's not even that good. That's a clip.
I've never been to Chick-fil-A.
What?
I have eaten Chick-fil-A because I worked at a wedding that served catered Chick-fil-A.
Sick,
so I've eaten at Chick-fil-A, but they've never gotten a dime from me, and their food is delicious, but I've never been there.
It's fine. It's like...
It's just fast
chicken,
food,
man.
fried
it's
chicken.
Fried chicken, yeah.
It tastes like chicken. Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Who cares? They had great marketing with the cow stuff. It's over.
That is like, you want to talk something that actually like pisses me the fuck off?
What?
Is people that, because like, I don't know, did you know the whole backstory with like Chick-fil-A? How they like are owned by a Christian family?
Yeah, Chick-fil no gay.
Yep.
Yeah, they don't like it.
Yeah, you got it.
I'm mad about it.
But so like, no, there's like people that are like, I fucking hate it when it's somebody who does something, they'll say something like, I know I shouldn't eat there, but the chicken's so good and you won't tell anybody. And it's like, oh, I fucking hate you. Just eat there because it's good. You don't have to like make it a point to be like, I like gay people, but don't tell them I'm eating at Chick-fil-A. It's like, shut the fuck up, dude. It makes me so mad.
Exactly.
There's not a lot of things that make me mad in this world besides everything, but that is one.
Yeah. By the way, new sponsor,
Chick-fil-A.
Dr. Pepper.
DP.
Thank you for sponsoring officially our podcast.
Yeah.
What do you think of them? I
thought when you told me that our new sponsor was going to have 23 different flavors, I said, that's crazy.
That's Michael Jordan numbers.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Imagine 23 Michael Jordans.
Michael Jordan's number was 23 and he won 6 championships. 2 times 3 is 6.
Yeah. But LeBron's number was 6.
He called it, yeah.
And he won. Did he ever win a championship besides Cleveland?
LeBron?
Yeah.
LeBron has 4. LeBron has 2 at Miami, 1 at LA, and 1 in Cleveland.
Yeah, but the bubble doesn't count.
The bubble counts. You're playing
doesn't.
basketball.
Are we playing Mickey Mouse or are we playing basketball?
What?
Yeah. He's a little Mickey Mouse boy.
All right.
He's my sunshine, dude.
The bubble doesn't count as much.
You are my sunshine.
But it counts. They all got a diamond ring for it.
They can all afford to just buy a diamond ring, dude.
Dude, you'd be shocked, man. How much they're like agent, like on a rookie deal, dude. Some of these guys, you know, it was a joke in basketball. Shaq made all his money. A lot of these guys are going to make all their money in college.
Yeah.
Like they're going to opt to like just stay in the transfer portal and just keep going places.
100%.
And just let the boosters and let it ride,
That's
dude.
why did LeBron Jr. I hate the name Bronny. It really is a terrible name. But he's like...
I don't mind it.
He's going into the draft.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I think he'd make a lot more money in college.
Yeah, but he could play with his father, and his draft stock will never be higher than when his dad, the most powerful player in the NBA, is in the NBA.
Is he? You think he's still the most powerful player?
Yeah.
I don't think he is anymore.
Yeah, he is.
I don't think he is.
Who's the most powerful player? Like
somebody like in their prime, like Giannis.
Giannis is nothing compared to LeBron.
I disagree completely. Right now, present day.
Are you talking about like skills on the court, or are you talking about like their presence? He is the biggest presence in the NBA. When he is done, there will be a viewership loss.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I'm saying
dramatically, the viewership will go down.
I'm saying
NBA.
like able to influence an organization, I don't think LeBron's the most powerful. Aside from like the Lakers, because they've for some reason put all their eggs in one basket. I don't think a team's going to take a chance on LeBron anymore and like have him call the shots.
That's not even the power I'm talking about. I'm just saying he's the most influential. He is the game still, even at his age.
Dude.
And
Nikola Jokic.
No, people do not like that man.
I love that.
They don't like. Yeah, naturally, you love white players. We get it. We've heard you this whole podcast. 38 episodes.
38.
We get it.
I don't think we're at 38 yet.
No, I know. We're close. We got to be close.
We're at like 35, I think.
But when LeBron goes, like, I feel like there will be a viewership dip. But a lot of these young guys are in the playoffs right now, which is awesome.
The playoffs have been sick, dude.
Playoffs have been...
Anthony Edwards?
Yeah, Anthony Edwards. Love him.
I don't think the dip's going to be as big as you think.
Okay.
I really don't. I think that there's like a lot of new, young, exciting players. And if you're watching only to watch LeBron, it's not like you're watching a ton of NBA to begin with. You know what I mean?
No, I get. Hey, listen. I'll be proven wrong when it happens, but
you're only watching the Lakers, is what I'm saying. So there's gonna be a dip for the Lakers, but like all the other teams, why would like the Timberwolves have a dip in viewership when LeBron retires? I don't think
because there's going to be a dip in viewership when he's there. Like it's just it's going to amount to enough of a difference. I think.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't buy it.
Okay.
It just seems like why would you? So
you don't have to buy it, and we're good. Yeah, I don't.
But you like so you're saying there's people out there that only watch basketball because of LeBron, but they're watching games that don't have LeBron in them.
No, I'm saying that like because he's in the league is therefore more popular right now. Like he is doing like historical things when he is on the court right now. So like people are watching more because he's out there. So when he retires, there will be. Naturally, if he announces his retirement, there will be a dip because there will be a huge spike. But you can say
that just happens for any big player.
Yeah, I'm just saying that he is still. Farewell. But I'm saying, dude, but he's been in the league the longest. He has all the right. Like you can like disagree. I know your thing about LeBron and stuff. You don't. We can disagree because also you do. You dislike LeBron James.
Yeah, that's not a thing. That's just an opinion.
Yeah, so we're good there, but. I think I just want to let history decide. You know what I mean? Like I said my piece, you said your piece. Are we cool?
Weird, dude.
We cool?
You got a weird energy today.
We cool?
I don't like.
Let's move on.
Skull cap Joe.
I don't like. We're just gonna keep talking about basketball. We talking about basketball the whole time?
I don't know. You said you had things to talk about, and you just get mad. You talk about basketball, you get mad again.
Okay, go ahead. Do your fun stuff.
God, dude.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I came in a good mood.
Huh?
Yeah, it does. Both of us can't be in a good mood at once. I tried.
I was in a bad mood, and then you came in and said, "I'm going to make you in a worse mood somehow."
No, you're totally negotiating this wrong.
Whoa, no.
Yeah, unfortunately you're going to have to listen back to this episode, and you're going to be like, "Oh, what the hell was I doing?"
I was doing a.
You're going to be like, "Oh, I'm doing." You don't start off by like talking over each other for like the first thing people hear. You start off with something entertaining that pops, that like gets people. Say
something entertaining.
I was trying to start the episode like that. I said I had something, and then I was about to say it, and now it'll never be as spontaneous and live. Hey, how about the GOAT?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Is this
the Amazon show?
Oh! That show.
Reality TV is back. Because of Daniel Tosh.
I don't know. So you watched reality TV before this, right?
I love reality TV.
I've never once watched it in my.
I only like it because my girlfriend's made me watch so much of it that I'm in it now.
So I've never watched reality TV, and then Joe and I started watching reality TV together to celebrate our 1 year, and it is every show like that?
Highly So they don't make fun of it as much as I know Tosh is.
Yeah.
But the shows are basically so the ones that are the best are the ones where it's like Love is Blind or like Love at First, not like Married at First Sight. Like those are good because you kind of follow around a couple, and like the majority of the time you really do see their personalities and why they're single and like what they actually are about. Like they're like. You really do watch men, like even with cameras on them, be like super fucking controlling. Like there was a dude on one of these seasons that on the airplane
for Love Is Blind.
I think this was Married at First Sight. On the plane ride back, they hadn't had sex, and he was like, "If we don't have sex on the honeymoon, I don't know how this like marriage thing's gonna even work." And then she didn't like fuck him all because she's like turned off by it. Yeah, like those are like really good ones, but I hate
good.
That's good entertaining because it's like couple by couple. No. But the big room ones where it's like room fulls of people like Big Brother, I can't do those ones. Where everyone's plotting against each other, I can't do that.
Even this one, like if Tosh wasn't on it, I kind of find majority of the people unbearable. The only person I like is there's a guy named Joe.
Yeah.
Who looks like a normal dude, and he just keeps drinking in the background.
He's been drunk the entire season.
Time.
Yeah.
Like there was a scene where everybody was yelling at each other, and he literally was just like leaning against the counter, drinking, smiling, just like knowing what it is and enjoying the ride.
He's like, I'm gonna go have some margaritas tonight, and he just goes and does it. And then he broke out like the whiskey on the third night. I was like, good God. Yeah, that dude's just getting hammered the whole episode, and I really enjoy it.
Yeah, that's my fucking guy.
Mm-hmm.
If he gets off the show, I have zero interest anymore in that TV show for the most part.
That's fine. I find that stuff very entertaining, and I do like Love Is Blind and Married at First Sight because I do like
What
watching.
What is Love Is Blind?
I like watching people fall in love. So.
I hear about Love Is Blind a lot. How does it work?
Love Is Blind is
Can amazing. I take a guess?
Go ahead.
Is it?
Run your bit.
It's not a bit. It's a guess. I don't want to do this episode. Is it? Well, just tell me. I'm over it. You've ruined it.
What was it?
Nothing. You ruined it. It's done.
Sweet.
You've killed the episode.
So, what it is, Love Is Blind, is they call them pods. And all the girls, there's a bunch of girls, and then there's a bunch of guys. And there's a bunch of pods lined up. And then there's like a hallway in between them. So you don't see who's beyond the wall. But you talk to each other, and you have like little dates. And you get really comfy, cozy. They'll give you like wine, stuff like that. And you're separated pod by pod. All the girls in one room, all the guys in one. You go in there like separately.
Close to what I was gonna guess.
Yeah, and then you talk to each other, and then but you're talking to multiple people, and they call them like dates. So like you'll go in there like and talk to like 4 girls, and they'll be talking to 4 or 5 guys. And then they start narrowing it down, and then the guy will be like, "Hey, will you marry me?" And then they walk out.
Oh, they have to get married?
I think Love Is Blind has an altar thing where like you don't get married right away. That's Married at First Sight. You're right.
Wait, is this Married at First Sight the same thing, kind of?
Married at First Sight is even like a sickening show to watch because it's extremely manipulative. Because they will send in an application, and then like these 3 love people pick your like match, and like they'll encourage you even if like the person's like a psycho. They'll be like, "No, we fixed you guys up for a reason, so just keep working on it." And like these 3 people just keep pushing these couples into like these terrible relationships for the drama of the show. And they get married right when they get married. Then like they can choose like at the end to keep it or not. But the Love Is Blind, you meet each other, and this season was hot because of this girl named Chelsea.
Okay, I don't.
Chelsea is this girl that everyone ripped on because she told the guy in the other pod that people mistake her for Megan Fox.
I heard about this.
Yes.
And then I saw a picture of her.
Yes.
I would have never said Megan Fox.
She does not look like Megan Fox. So that's Love Is Blind, and Love Is Blind is good because it works out sometimes. Same with Married at First Sight.
It sounds just terrible. It sounds like if I had if you were like, I'm going to do this, I'd be like, don't do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if it was like one of your friends or like a relative or somebody, I'd be like, maybe don't.
You have to also imagine how great it is when the fathers, though, because they meet each other's families in both these shows. So, yes, you're getting it 100%. Because there are people out there.
My dad wouldn't go on.
Just like you.
My dad,
yes, exactly. Yep.
He would be like, I'm not fucking going on
it.
Yep.
There's dads that don't show up. There's moms that won't be a part of it. There's like grandmothers that show up and tell these like dudes off. There are like brothers and sisters that'll be like, why are you doing this? And then they'll be like, well, your sister's doing it. And they're like, well, okay, yeah. And then they'll like meet their friends, and you'll just kind of, like I said, you really see like what makes this person single throughout their whole shit. Like the one guy had like only female friends, and you're like, oh, well, this doesn't work. You know what I mean? You're like, this could like, there are things that you're not willing to give up.
He's what's his name in I Love You, Man. You ever see that movie?
I did. I did love that movie.
We should watch that. That's a great
Slap at the bass.
Slap the bass, man.
Slap at the bass.
Slap at the bass.
Slap at the bass.
Slap at the bass. And then so the goat just has people from all these different TV shows.
Yes. Yeah, and the one girl that got voted off was literally from one of those love shows.
Really?
Where it's like it's not competitive like this.
She was the one that got married.
Yeah.
And then she was like, at the first episode, she was like, it didn't work out. Ha 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 ha. And it scared the fuck out of me. Do you remember that?
Which one?
The one lady, she got voted off. She was like,
no, she's the one who hers worked. She's the one from the season that was worked. Yeah.
No, it ended, and she laughed so hard, and then just kind of like stared off for a second, and I was like terrifying.
Oh, I thought they kicked off the girl in the third. I thought the third episode they sacrificed the one girl that wasn't. She was on like Married at First Sight, and she got kicked off because
the one that knew Joe, it didn't work out. She's the one that got kicked off, right?
You're talking about a different girl.
Okay.
I'm talking about the third episode. You're talking about the second one.
Fuck.
See, that's why that stuff's good. Because you get to just rip it up about these people, dude.
Dude, I
They're
don't like it, though. It doesn't make me feel good. It makes me feel sad.
Yeah.
For these people and for humanity.
You don't have to feel bad. You're going to die one day. It's all you. This is
That's
not
exactly why you should feel bad. Have you been raised Catholic?
In 100 years, no. In 100 years from now, you don't have to worry about none of this shit. This shit's a joke, dude. This shit is a game. It's a joke.
Dude, it's not a game.
It's not a game.
2K's a game. Basketball.
2K's a game I'm going to get my fucking floor mopped with.
Dude, I played today and I was literally like, still got it.
Nice.
I know how to build a basketball team that wins championships.
I never prioritize a center or a point guard, and I really should.
You got to prioritize based on what can I get that'll mesh together. It's only 5 dudes that got to mesh, dude.
I go shooting guard, small forward, and I take shots from the outside. And if it doesn't work out, I go, what the fuck? Why aren't these guys good?
Dude, I love a point guard and a center, just like the Stockton mailman combo.
Yeah, it's a really good. It's destroyed me. I get it. I understand it. I'm saying, I think that you just if someone's got a C plus rating in threes in my rating, it's 50-50.
I mean, Jordan's my favorite player of all time. Like, I think, but I do think that shooting guard is the most overrated position in basketball.
Same.
Yeah.
Like, you got to be like really outstanding to make that position like pop, and not be the star. Like, like Kobe's shooting guard, right? Most, shooting. Yeah.
You got to be like unreal, otherwise, like you're just a dude.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. Mm-hmm. How are the Cavs doing? Are they tied?
Donovan Mitchell is not playing
tonight.
So by the time this episode comes out, I'm gonna probably say they're gonna lose.
Oh.
It's in Cleveland, Game 4. They're down 2-1 right now. And then Mitchell strained his calf. That's why he's not playing. And I was like, dude.
Oh my god.
Yeah, throw some ice on it.
You got to get out there.
You got to get out there. You got to play
It's the
ball.
playoffs.
Playoffs. Jared Allen's out too.
Really?
Yeah, he like fucked his broke a rib or something.
Damn.
Bruised a rib. He apparently can't put his arms above his head. So he might be done. Well, I mean, the team might be done at this point, but and then Darius Garland kind of just forgets how to play during the playoffs. It's sad.
It's sad. They're a young team. They're a young group of guys.
That's what we've been saying for the last 3 years.
They're young. They are though. They're very young. I mean, look at like Minnesota, like where they're like everybody's.
Anthony Edwards is 22 and he's doing this shit. So
Anthony Edwards is a monster.
That does make me be like, all right, guys, figure it out.
He's different though. He's a different cat, dude.
Who gives a shit?
Who gives a shit? It's not our problem.
Go Browns.
Go Browns.
Miss saying that.
I think it's back this season. I think boycotts last this season.
If Watson's the quarterback, I'm out still.
They got to get rid of that guy.
Dude, just ship him off to Pedo Island. Get rid of him.
Literally just like Denver his ass, buy his contract and just send him somewhere. Yeah. Just get him the fuck out of there.
Send
Even
him
if
to
you have a bad
Send him to
season.
Pittsburgh. They love those guys.
Let's go 1-15 again or something. Let's get a good quarterback.
I can't believe how bad they are just getting a quarterback.
I can't believe how insanely good the rest of the league is at good quarterbacks.
It's funny that we had Baker Mayfield, and last season Baker Mayfield looked great, and Deshaun Watson looked terrible.
Yeah.
Hey,
we'll see.
You can go. Yeah, but I know what I saw.
You know what you saw? I saw
3
turnovers in the playoffs because that's what Baker Mayfield does: is throw turnovers, throw picks. What are you doing, big dog? Checking messages?
Yeah,
I gotta check my messages too.
I'm not checking messages.
I got messages. You got messages? I got messages.
I'm not checking them.
I got messages.
Being a weird dude.
I got
on this
people.
Podcast. So we just talk over people now?
No, I was high. I didn't even hear you.
Yeah. That's how professional we are. We just get high during the podcast.
Yeah, I get high every podcast
Jesus.
episode.
Is that what's under the beanie? Drugs?
Yeah, I hope so. I should just cut my head open and just start pouring acid into the top of this fucking beanie, and then just sit here tripping out the whole episode.
That'd be that's like a Jimi Hendrix thing, dude.
I know, you told me about that.
Oh yeah.
That's a
shit's
callback,
sick, dude.
That's a callback for the early days listeners, dude.
It's a day oneer.
Dude, that's before we were huge.
Yeah, pre being huge.
God, I remember those days. Remember when we could just walk down the street and people didn't know who the fuck we were?
Yep, happened yesterday.
Ugh.
Hey, I saw a famous person.
Who?
Because the whole time we've been in New York, people keep being like, "You see anybody famous?" And I didn't. I saw a guy. I saw this guy walking towards me, and he was wearing a really nice suit.
Nice.
And it was a 70s looking suit, and my legit first thought was who the fuck does this guy think he is? And then it turned out to be Alex Turner, who's the lead singer of the Arctic Monkeys, which is a band that I really like.
Damn.
And I was like, oh wow, my first thought was fuck this guy, and then it's actually someone I respect as a songwriter. And so I just was like, oh, Alex Turner? And then he just went, yeah, with a British accent, and then kept walking, and I was like, whoa, it's pretty short in real life.
Really?
Yeah. I think I'm just kind of tall and a big swamp monster, but he, smaller than I expected. Because when you see him on stage, you're like, wow, they're larger than life. But
how often on site when you're walking down the street in your head do you just go, fuck this guy? On site?
On site? So often. So often, dude. Are you kidding me? If they're doing something that I don't agree with, if it, him, he's wearing, it was hot out and he was wearing a sport coat.
Yeah.
I was like, you think you're better than me because you can wear a jacket in the heat? That was my first thought. I was like, you think you can wear a jacket in the fucking heat and I can't? I can't. I sweat. And I got mad. He had sunglasses on. He had a nice Italian boots.
Oh my God.
I was furious.
Yeah. I don't know when oh, you know what? No. I stood next to this guy in the train 2 mornings ago. And he started playing an accordion with the other guy playing the guitar.
Shut up.
Yep. And I was
just
salsa
music?
Yeah. And I was just staring at him. I was really upset. I was like, it's too early. It's too early for this nonsense.
Accordion's badass though.
Yeah.
Have we talked about the I was trying to do did we ever talk about when I saw the what are those called? The Showtime guys? So New York the trains are famous for Showtime guys, and it's the guys that'll as soon as the doors close, they're just Showtime. And then they play music and dangle from the train car and do dancing and stuff. It was a couple months ago. I can't believe, I'm sure we had to, maybe we talked about it. But I finally saw a Showtime guy in training.
Mm-hmm.
Where he's first of all, he was doing the J train.
Yeah.
So I'm he's not doing a Manhattan train. He's not a real Showtime guy.
He's not ready.
But dude, I swear to God, you know how they grab the bars and they'll pull their legs up and dangle from the roof of the train? He tried to do that and he didn't get his legs high enough. And he just swung back down. And then he literally just went, next time. And it made me so happy that he he just was trying to be a Showtime guy. And he was like, all right, as soon as the doors open and close again, then I got him.
That is crazy. You just have to switch cars.
Yeah.
And then it's all right, new crowd.
New crowd.
That's crazy how many different crowds you perform in front of.
Life's a stage.
God, dude.
Dude, I just wish that was the funny. It's just the next time. Just saying next time.
I would really think they'd have like a training facility.
Or like any backup plan. Just instead of just going... Dude, if we did stand-up and a joke didn't land, and then one of us... It would actually be pretty funny if we were just like, next time.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's actually really funny.
Actually really good.
Take a sign and be like, next time. We'll get him next joke. We'll get him next joke. God.
Yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
A bad Showtime guy. That made my fucking year.
Yeah, I've never seen a Showtimer in training. I imagine it's a pretty weird life.
Yeah. It's a pretty... It kind of reminded me of... Have you ever seen Hot Rod?
Yeah.
It kind of reminded me of that, where like he wants to be a stuntman, but he's dog shit at it.
Yeah.
It kind of had the same vibe as like, I want to be a Showtime guy. I'll never be a Showtime. I'll never be able to like the only thing he could do is like push play and then walk around and like clap his hands and be like, all right, who's ready to party? Like that. He could do that portion of it, but not the actual like spinning.
I wonder what his cut is. Like when they get like tips.
It was just him.
He's like in the training?
It was just him.
Oh, I thought you were saying like in training, like
No, I think he was practicing.
Oh, I thought you meant like there was like in my head what I envisioned was there was two other guys, Showtime guys, who were like doing stuff and then being like, all right.
Come on, Dave.
Exactly. Now give our trainee a second, and then like he busts his stuff out. I didn't realize he was...
Give it up for Dave, guys. He's doing his best.
Oh, you met next time Showtime. Oh, that's not good. That's a lot worse than I thought. So
yeah,
he gets
just
all the
alone.
money. That's a bummer. That's really funny.
Nobody gave him money to, which was very funny. And he was like,
huh.
There was like, you could see it on his face that he was like, that's on me.
Yeah, I really did sincerely think that like these guys were like cheering him on and like showing him the ropes.
Having a total of 3 Showtime guys, and 2 of them were like, "All right, guys, now for the next 20 seconds, give it up for Dave. Dave's new to the J train.
Dave's trying his best.
Dave, my mom works with Dave's mom, and that's why he's here. So all right, Dave, show him your moves, Dave. Get up there, Dave. Come on, guys. Make some noise for Dave. Help him get up there.
Next time.
Don't actually physically help him get up there. He's got to learn.
Don't touch him. He's skittish.
Don't touch him.
He will bite.
He's got alopecia.
Whoa.
Wait, what's someone with sensitive skin?
Keep my wife's name out of your fucking mouth.
Will Smith.
Do you know what I think about a lot that actually like makes me laugh? That R. Kelly interview where he's like being like all the stuff came out that he's like a monster.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's in the interview and he's like, I'm fighting for my fucking life here.
Yeah, dude.
And you're like, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
So were all those people who are trapped in your house. I'm like, do you not get the irony?
Dude.
But I brought it up to like my girlfriend. I'm like, because I was just like laughing and I was like, it really is like something I think about a lot, like without thinking about it to get like in a good mood. Well, they're just I'm fighting for my fucking life, and he's just like he's up against the wall with like charges, and he's just like trying to like somehow still be the victim.
I just had this conversation last night with Reagan where it was like we were talking about dudes that like shitty dudes that do comedy, you know, when they finally get caught being shitty, and then they're like, I'm fighting for my life.
Yeah,
and it's like she was like, I don't understand how they think that they have any moral high ground, and I'm like, it's because I don't think they thought they were doing anything wrong because they got away with it for so long.
Yeah, exactly.
And then now that it's not okay, they're like, I'm fighting for my fucking life.
Yeah, they're acting like the goalpost is being changed, but it's not. Not on a lot of this stuff. It's not. Some of this stuff is
the goalposts aren't being changed. They just forgot to turn around and look at where the goalposts were. That's all that is. You know what I mean?
Not all of them. Not all of them. I'm going to be fair and not. Yeah, a lot of them. I say 100% a lot of them. But I don't like to do the everybody. But
everybody in the club.
But there are some, I mean, everything. Like comedy, anything. There's monsters out there. You put a dude in power, it's a fucking 75-25. Dude ends up being a monster. I would say because just power, that's how power works.
I think
it's historical. If you give people power, they love it, and they don't usually want to give it up.
And I also think that there's people that don't seek it out. You know, I think there's like a certain type of person that wants power and seeks it out. When they get it, they're more of a problem. You know what I mean? There's like a lot of people are like, I think I would be happy not never being a politician.
Yeah, that's why those are the craziest people in our society.
Yeah,
is because like the CEOs and stuff. You're like, this guy's a monster. It's like, of course he is.
Jeff Bezos was like, my boat's not fucking big enough.
Tooth and fucking nail his whole life. Like he gave up everything.
Fuck him. Jeff Bezos fought tooth and nail.
No, not him. I'm saying like a lot of like those guys that like make it to there. Like some of those guys, I get it. Like they are given these roles, but there are also guys that like literally just miss so much family time, so much shit, and they're working, and they're just like, this is for I need to be like this, and this, and everything else is backseat, and they just justify it by being like, my kids will be rich. Yeah, and you're like, they could probably use a father, you know,
a father. I just think money breeds money, so most like rich people came from money. Like I think, like most CEOs, like Bezos, he got daddy's money.
He got daddy's money. No, yeah, you're right. I'm just Trump, saying, like or people that have like upper middle, and then they just like bust their dick off because they just want like more and more power and greed. And it's like it's for all the wrong reasons. Dude, and everyone's like, "You're a hero! Wow, how do you work this much?" How do you do this? Oh, I just sacrifice all of my free time, and I don't give it any of my time to my children.
But that's like, I think a lot of them like to just make it sound like they work 80,000 hours a week when really they just kind of like don't do that. Like I don't think Trump does that much. Like Musk is another one. I don't think he actually works nearly as much as he says he does. When he's like, I'm at Tesla, I sleep in my office on the floor, but then he's at like fucking Burning Man.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that guy. I'm still skeptical. I think he should just keep doing the good stuff that he does for the goddamn planet and stop doing the weird shit.
Yeah.
It's weird that if he just shut his mouth, people would like him more. Which is
phenomenal. People did like him, and then he just started opening his mouth.
And just stop like tweeting and Xing.
He was like a liberal icon for a minute, and then like all of a sudden people were like, "Whoa, what'd you say?"
Yeah. You know, it's crazy how much we revealed when everyone had to like put on a mask.
Dude.
Like, you found out, like, the people were, like, I feel like that was, like, a big dividing line in society. Like, and it was, like, whether they're famous or not, it was, like, no, I don't do that. And you're like, wow, that's crazy.
It's crazy that the world shut down, and everyone was like, hey, call your family and friends, tell them you love them. And they were like, no, I'm gonna call the internet and let them know what I think.
Where's Reddit?
I'm gonna yell at a waitress in Denny's.
Stop making me wear a fucking mask.
It's a real thing I saw during COVID. It made me very upset.
Oh, I worked at a restaurant during. I had to tell people to wear their mask when it was the dumbest time. Like I had to be like, "Hey, put your mask on," and they would be walking from the front door to get to the bar to where they could take their mask off at the bar anyway. And I would be like, "This is dumb. I don't want to do this. I'm sorry. This is the part I disagree with." All right. Sit down. Okay, now you can take it off magically.
So when we were in Cleveland together, 2 boys, 1 COVID.
Yeah.
You were there. There was the show we did at the Winchester, and you helped me set it up. We went early, and then there was a camera crew, and they interviewed, they wanted to talk to Joe and I about what COVID, like how we're being safe and running a show. This room could hold like 250 people, and we'd put 50 chairs in there, and they'd be spread out. We could do a show, and then like we were following the rules, but you had to wear a mask. It was encouraged to wear it the whole time, but if you were standing up, you had to wear a mask. And we never had an issue with someone like obeying the rules. And then that show, there was a guy with a camera filming the show, and there was one old guy, I don't know if you remember, and he just kept taking his mask off. And every time he'd stand up with the mask off, the camera would you'd see the camera guy immediately be like, "We got him."
God.
And I had to talk to him 3 times, and even the bar was like, "Dude, if it goes on the news that we're not following rules," they're like the Shane, the owner of the bar was getting kind of mad too, and I was like, "Dude," and it finally got to the point where I told that guy, I was like, "Hey man, I don't care what you believe, but if we lose this show because of you, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
We will fuck you up."
Yeah, I was like, "So either wear the mask or fucking leave." And he's like, "It's all bullshit. The media," and I was like, "The media's here. That's it." And I just started agreeing with him. And was like, "But are you going to fuck me over or not?" And he was like, I'll wear the mask, man, for you.
Yeah.
And I was just like,
you're fucking over the little guy when you do
you're fucking
dumb shit. Yeah. It's dumb.
And then the news talked about how safe the show was, which made me very happy.
That is very good news. Good Lord. That was a fun show. That whole time was fun. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the world being shut down. Yeah, I just enjoyed the world being slowed down for a little bit. A couple of weeks off.
I miss your gutters, dude.
Yeah, we all needed that time, though. I feel like just...
You and your gutters.
It'd be nice to get like a nice mental break from stuff again, you know?
Yeah, and some gutters.
Yeah, some gutters.
Dude, you had sick abs.
Yeah, okay.
They were so good.
That's cool. That's philosophical. That's deep. Like them gutters.
Those gutters.
I don't have gutters no more. I'm all fat now. I'm getting chubby, dude.
I lost, what did I lose? Like 35 pounds? And then as soon as shows came back, I just gained it back immediately.
Right away.
It was phenomenal how fast I gained weight.
I mean, I was really happy like that. Ever since then, I feel like I haven't like drank a lot. Since then, I don't really like to get drunk a lot since COVID. Like, I'll get drunk sometimes, but like very rarely.
Dude,
and I don't even like to, I don't like to do like one or two. I don't know.
There was something real chill about like, I feel like for like months, we'd work, Friday would come around, and we would just all go to Brett Thomas's house, crack a beer on the porch.
Yeah.
Like every Friday. It was just, Fridays were boys' day, and we'd just hang out every Friday. It rolled.
That was a good time.
Yeah.
Until
people started crashing it, but...
oh well. Yeah. Can't worry about the bad times, dude. Just the good ones.
Dude, my favorite thing still about... And like, I don't think he'd mind if I said his name, because it was my favorite thing about Boys Days, is Dan Handelman. Just anytime we'd go anywhere, he'd just show up. He'd just come out of nowhere, and he'd be like, oh, what's up, guy? I just got off work.
Yeah.
But it'd be like a different location throughout Cleveland every time, and then he'd just like a magical little wizard. He'd just show up and be like, "Oh, what's up, guys?"
It's always a different location, different time of day. Like it'd be like 4:00 in the afternoon. He'd be like, "I just got off work." You'd run into him at like midnight. He'd be like, "I just got off work." Yeah. Like he'd literally just always like random times just be getting off work during COVID and be like, "Hanging out?
We're hanging out." Oh,
and then he would just come along with the boys and be like, "Oh, it's the boys," and we're like, "You're the boys, yeah. Welcome to the crew." He was fun.
All I remember is there was the one time where I think we were in Lakewood and we went out, and we went drinking. Dan Handelman showed up. It was like the second or third time he randomly showed up, and then he's like, "All right, I'm gonna take off, guys," and you were like, "Hey, Dan, I'll see you next week," and he like smiled and looked back, and then Brett just goes like, "Do you have plans with Dan next week?" And you were like, I mean, no, but we're gonna see it. And he was like, got it.
We're gonna see him next week, I guarantee it. Yeah. I would put money on it.
It was so good.
God.
I think that was the first week we didn't see him too. But damn. Yeah, that was like one of the funniest things. It was just, I'll see you next week, and Brett be like, "You made plans? It's boys' night. You made plans?
You made plans with Dan?
Without me?"
Yeah, we're starting our own crew.
Yeah. Roll out.
Damn.
Dude, it was such a good time.
Sick.
And then just playing catch at the park.
Playing catch at the park was some of the most fun I've ever had.
Dude, I got good at throwing a football for a minute.
Yeah. I went fucking through with my nephew over like a couple of weeks ago. I still got it, dude. I can rip. Yeah. He's getting older. I can rip it through his hands, dude. I'm gonna keep this throwing arm, I think, for a while.
All I remember is so like we played a bunch, you know.
Uh-huh.
And then what holiday, like 4th of July or something, we went to the Edgewater.
Yep.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And we had the football, and there was like a bunch of different families, and this one dude that like looked like an athlete. We were playing catch, and he was like, "Yo, hit me!" And he just took off running, and I threw him like the best pass I've ever thrown in my life, and he was just like, "All right." All right. And all I could think is I was like, this is what I've been training for.
Yeah.
It's like, this is my Madden moment.
There's nothing like an athletic dude like catching one of your tosses and being like, good ball.
Like I threw it and he was like, oh fuck.
What?
I was like, yeah, dude. Pop. Old Freight Train's got a fucking cannon, dude.
You hurt my hands on that one.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Hey, you're gonna want to set that ball down so it can cool off.
Ripping heaters at grown men, dude. I love it.
Dude, that was so much fun. Yeah, that was the coolest I've ever looked with a stranger, is the one I just fucking threw a bomb.
God, dude. We should go to Central Park and just buy like 30 footballs and just drop bombs on strangers.
I don't know if I can until I get the hernia surgery. I have a hernia.
Damn, dude.
Yeah. Sorry to let the people know that I'm not as strong as they thought.
Damn.
Actually.
Hell of a way to end the episode.
Dude.
All right.
Bro, do you want to hear something like Jim kind of said it that was very funny? Because we talked about the hernia thing at the show the other day because we just like riffed to start the show.
Yeah.
And he was just like, it's just because you have so much inner strength. And I was like, that is actually what technically a hernia is your insides are so strong that your abdominal wall is just like, I can't do it anymore.
Damn.
So I have more inner strength than you'll ever know. It's literally flowing out of me.
That's crazy. So I have more outer strength than you'll ever know.
Yeah, we'll see. They're going to patch my outer strength.
They're going to patch me up good, dude.
They're going to throw a tire patch on there, call it a day.
I was going to say, is it going to look like a... Do they have to cut you open for that? Or they just like push it through?
They said it's minimal.
That's sweet.
So there's probably going to be like 2 holes, and then they're just going to like... Apparently they just put in a piece of mesh and like sew it to you, and then you're done. And I can't fly for 2 weeks.
All right. Yeah. You're going to have to do that at a time when you don't have to fly.
Yeah, that's actually part of the problem. But we'll see. I got to schedule it. I have to go talk to it. I have to go see a surgeon now to have them push it back into me and be like, yep, that's a hernia. And then we'll schedule surgery. And so, yeah, there might be a day where I need you to, like, pick me up.
I'll do it.
Yeah. Just as a heads up.
Absolutely.
Because I'm not allowed to, yeah.
You got it.
Yep.
Let's get you fixed up, dude.
Let's get this, put a fucking patch on this tire, bro.
Let's get you, dude. Yeah. Let's get that outside as strong as that inside.
Dude. I think I've had this for years, actually. I think I just upset it recently, but I do think it's been there for long. Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
That's gross.
Yeah. When we were, like, working out during COVID, I kind of remember it now. Because my mom brought up, like, is it the same one? And I was like, oh, yeah. Yeah.
I gotta start working out again.
Yeah, dude, I can't. I actually, like, they were like, whatever you do, don't work out. And I was like, oh, it's going to be tough.
Oh, what? How will I stop?
Oh.
Good luck. No. You better chain me to this fucking chair, Doc.
Damn it. I guess we'll just do another podcast.
Even then, I'll just flex a little bit each time.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you know what actually, like, can I say one thing that is gross but interesting, I think?
Yeah, go ahead.
So it's like right here, you know?
Yeah.
Under my stomach. I had that cough. If you listen to the last episode, you'll notice I wasn't at peak fitness.
Mm-hmm.
I had a cough, and when you cough, like your abs tighten up, and it would like pop in and out. So then I like got in the habit of when I would cough,
holding
to
it.
Hold it. Otherwise, it would literally hurt. So yeah, and then like yeah, it was crazy. That I was like, oh, dude, my coughs are so powerful. I have to hold my body together.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
Your body's just trying to explode on you, and you can't let it happen.
Mm-mm.
Don't let it happen. Don't get defeated.
No.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It felt like when, like, there's a hole in the bottom of the canoe, and you're just, like, putting your hand over it to stop the water from coming.
So you have to cover your mouth and stomach now?
Yeah.
Jesus, you better hope something else doesn't happen.
Dude, if we blow another gasket, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
So I'm out of hands, brother.
You need a third hand, brother.
That's where you come in.
That is where I come in.
Yeah.
I got some hands for you.
Yeah, dude. I hope it's my hemorrhoids that you have to hold in.
I got these. We'll fix it. Yeah. All right. I think that's another great episode of the podcast. What? I think we can book it. What?
This is insane. Well, I think we just shit out another slice of gold.
I think we just did it. I don't know. I think they agree. I mean, like, our viewership stays pretty consistent. We don't take huge dips.
We don't take huge jumps either.
We don't need them. We don't need them.
Yeah, if you're a day oneer, stay on her.
I feel like our core audience is our core, and we're good.
Yeah. We're not making money, but we're not losing it.
Exactly. A couple more reels pushed out that hit big. We're good.
Yep.
I don't care.
Yep.
I don't think they should be allowed to vote.
Dude.
I was trying to make a reel.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to cut that one.
Death Trap.